I say it's you draw the short straw. You don't. I know. I was like. I was.
I was just gonna say, still not ready to hear about. Sorry.
Yeah, I
It's not me to talk. We have four.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. We're gonna get this meeting started if we're all ready. We'll make sure that everyone can hear. Keep your phone lines on mute or off, whichever works for you. Be time for questions and answers later. However, if you have a question, please write it in the chat box or simply take yourself off mute and ask a question. Lastly, the meeting will be recorded and available for review. The recording, including required meeting minutes, will be available by Friday, April 25th. At this point, we are calling the meeting to order. Welcome to the PFCU annual meeting of members, and we move forward. I am Mike Ward, chairman of the board, for anybody that doesn't know. Been with the board for about 18 years now. Some people are probably getting tired of me, but that's all right. It's been a few changes to the board. Holly was an associate previously. She is now on the board. Matt Brown is one of our associate members, and tonight we are welcoming Simone Margraff as a new associate member. So welcome all. My chairman's report is in the messages. If you want to read it, feel free. I'm not going to go over it all, so it's all good. Where are we at? Minutes from 2024. I need a motion to approve the minutes from 2024.
Motion. Second.
Anyone opposed? All right, thank you very much. I guess that leads us to Michelle. Joyfully waiting to
Yeah.
throw her away.
Yep.
We'll leave that sitting right up here.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm not going to go through my message because that's out there as well for you to go ahead and read. I did want to just highlight a couple of things that we're pretty proud of that we did in 2024. The first one is our relocation of our Caledonia office. That is now located at 6451 Cherry Meadow Southeast, right next to Taco Bell, so you can't miss it. So if you haven't been in there and visited, I would strongly encourage you to go ahead and do so. The staff there is fantastic, and they would love to chat with you. The other thing I want to point out that's also in my message is the integration of Savvy Money into our home banking. We're very proud of this. This is a fantastic tool for all of our members to use. They can check their credit score daily. They have real-time credit monitoring alerts that they can set up, and they can do a credit score simulator. And then obviously they can look at their personalized credit report when they go in there as well. So a great tool for members to use. And if you haven't checked that out yet, please go into your home banking and do so. And with that, I am going to hand it back over to Mike to approve all the reports.
Before I do that, we used to have a big deal with the scholarship. scholarship. Do you want to elaborate on that at all for the meeting? It used to be a pretty big deal.
Sure.
It's fun to get the kids there and see them
Yeah.
and know what's going on.
Yeah, so we are continuing the scholarship. So this year it has gone as it traditionally has, and we will give out 10 $1,000 scholarships to students that are either graduating high school, they may be in the skilled trades. They are graduating though from high school. So what's changing for next year? So the ones that are in the report are the ones that were awarded last year. But what's changing a little bit is the type of scholarship that people can get for education. So we're still going to have the traditional McCrum. You'll still be able to apply as a graduating senior, but you'll also be able to apply as a lifelong learner. So this could be somebody that maybe has been out of school for a few years. Maybe they started a family and they need to get, they want to go back and get their schooling done. We also have a focus on skilled trades again, but the amount isn't going to be just $1,000. So let's say a kid is going to some sort of mechanical trade and they need a new set of tools, or they might need something to help them get started. The changes kind of allow us some flexibility to kind of fit what the requests are. And we felt like expanding outside of just that, small time frame of graduating high school really addressed more members and more people where they're at. So scholarships moving forward will fall under the PFCU Foundation. So they're still available. We saw a lot of applications continue to come in. That grant cycle is going to close next week, believe it or not, because it's going to be May almost. And we're seeing still a lot of interest in that, but we have gotten a handful of the lifelong learners, and it really is what we thought. It is people who, I started a family, I, just wasn't able to at that time. And so we're really excited to see that. But for this year, what's in the report is those 10 graduating seniors that were awarded those monies. So.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's an important part of what we do. And
Absolutely.
I want to know that.
Yes.
Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome.
All right, I need a motion to approve all reports as presented.
Motion. Second.
Anyone opposed? Thank you. Any old business? Any new business? All right. Nominations. The nomination committee submitted the following nominees to continue serving in their positions on the board: Chad Burke and Leo Madden. Both elected for another 3-year term. There were no petitions received. All nominees were elected by acclamation. Thank you again for existing board members who have volunteered over the years. This is a volunteer position and we are grateful for your time and efforts. Thank you all. In addition to our board of directors, there's also benefits from the volunteer service of our audit committee. The audit committee is appointed by the board and is an essential part of the credit union's management. Current audit committee is John Snellenberger, chairperson, Rose Mosser, Kay Boss, Bill Carlton, Jan Pohl, and Cindy Ward. Thank you for all your time and dedication. I think, John, thank you. Yeah, you the only one here tonight?
Just representing all.
You're the man.
Didn't win this year.
Thank you for all you do. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Does anybody have anything they'd like to add? This is getting short. All right. This concludes the annual meeting. Then on behalf of the board and employees of PFCU, thank you very much for joining us.